And the Oscar goes to Sean Penn.
Tonight, it's important to be a great actor. In life, it's more important to be a great human being. That's my friend Sean Penn.
You commie, homo-loving sons of guns.
From executive producer Sean Penn.
Sheriff's investigators said there were 8 rings in all. Working moms and dads with no criminal record.
In his hunt for justice, they were the prey.
I just want everything to get back to normal.
Witch Hunt. Premieres Sunday, April 12th on MSNBC.
I was very privileged to be asked to be a participant in the film Witch Hunt. Those of you who have seen it and those who will see it will see that the people who suffered the abuse of power in this case are kind, intelligent, humble people. And your being here today is something I just want to thank you all for. And for those of you who haven't seen the film, I recommend that you do. And for those who have, I recommend that you recommend it so that the word can get out.
Another Access exclusive. I'm Maria Menounos with Sean Penn's passion for an insane injustice.
Your being here today is something I just want to thank you all for.
Sean Penn lending his political aura to a rally in Kern County, California this week. In a new documentary airing tomorrow night on MSNBC, Penn tells the mind-boggling story of how false allegations of child molestation led to the imprisonment of innocent parents, in one case for 20 years. I brought Penn back to the epicenter of this grave miscarriage of justice for this exclusive interview. When you first saw this, how emotional were you?
Oh, I went all the way down.
Yeah?
And many times.
The blonde mother of 2 fainted after hearing that she had been convicted on 70 felony counts of child molest.
And I've found that most people I talked to had the same response.
Oh, I couldn't stop.
I'm going to tell you that I was a little girl throughout the whole piece.
I was the little girl, but I was also very angry.
Yeah. I always figure that goes without saying as part of my description of myself.
Adding a little levity to an otherwise grim topic, the false accusations and imprisonment of more than 30 mothers and fathers in Bakersfield, California in the 1980s. As documented in Witch Hunt, narrated by Sean Penn, dozens of parents were falsely accused of child molestation. How old was he when you last saw him?
6. He came into the preliminary hearing and he waved and said, "Hi, Daddy." And they spun him around and took him back out, and he never looked at me again.
John Stahl was in prison for 20 years on charges of molesting his own son and neighborhood boys before his sentence was overturned and he was released from jail in 2004 after his accusers, all but his own son, came forward and recanted their claims. Did it touch you, especially because you are a dad?
Just simply the idea of being torn apart away from your children.
Penn thinks it was a dangerous combination of the newly elected district attorney's tough-on-crime platform and a corrupt justice system that led to the persecutions.
This seems like a bad nightmare. It seems like I ought to wake up tomorrow and it'll be over with.
Brenda Kniffen was just 9 years old when his parents were targeted. At 9 years old, you're taken into custody. And you're coerced into saying that your parents did this.
They questioned my brother and I together. They asked if all this stuff had happened, and we, of course, denied everything. And they would say, "Well, your brother's saying it's happening, so why don't you say it happens? And then everything will be, end, and you can go back home." So that's what I said. I said, I told them that, yeah, my parents did this stuff to us, so can I go home now?
Children don't lie about things like this.
After he and his brother were split to live in 18 different foster homes, Brandon was finally reunited with his parents when he was 23 years old.
Wow, it is hard to imagine living through that.
Horrible, horrible. Wait till you watch this documentary, and it gets more unbelievable because you'll find out more about the DA who actually went after these people. So everyone watch Witch Hunt tomorrow on MSNBC.
That's 20 years of their life.
Gone.
Yeah.
You have to set a precedent and a deterrent for the kind of behavior, the kind of prosecutorial abuse that happened in this case. The people in Bakersfield are no different than the people in San Francisco or anywhere else. It could happen anywhere. And so that's what's really important about this case, because there was a mass hysteria. It's a great lesson for all of us to just believe in our system and to believe in innocent until proven guilty.